how good was Vince Carter actually? These days, you may know Vince Carter more as an analyst for ESPN. Just a short time back, he was dazzling fans and crushing opponents on the hardwood. No doubt that Vince Carter is among the best players to ever play the game. There's little doubt that he will be entering the Hall of Fame here pretty soon. But how good was he? Well, sit back and enjoy as we take a look at how good Vince Carter really was. But before we get going, be sure to take a second and subscribe to the channel so you can keep hustling right along with all the great new videos we have headed your way. And hey, why not share with your hoops-loving buddies as well? Now, on to Mr. Air Canada himself, Vince Carter. Carter was born and raised in Daytona Beach, Florida, where he attended Mainland High School. Vince not only led the basketball team, but played quarterback on the football team too. And when he had to leave that game due to a wrist injury, he took up volleyball instead, where he was also dominating on the floor. Carter played the saxophone throughout his school days and, interestingly enough, played well enough to be offered a music scholarship to Daytona's Bethune-Cookman University. But the draw of playing basketball at Michael Jordan's alma mater was more than Carter could resist, so he chose to go play for the legendary Dean Smith, who was winding down his career at North Carolina. While at North Carolina, Carter led the Tar Heels to 2 consecutive ACC titles and Final Four appearances while taking his game to a whole new level under the highly disciplined and fundamentals-focused Coach Smith. After leaving North Carolina for the NBA draft, Vince was selected 5th overall by the Golden State Warriors, then traded to the Toronto Raptors, explaining how a guy from Daytona earned the nickname Air Canada. He played for 8 different teams over the course of his career and was an entertaining crowd favorite no matter what city he found himself in. Carter was known as an offensive freak of nature. His 25,728 points rank him at number 19 on the all-time scoring leaderboard, right behind Kevin Garnett. His ability to drive off the dribble and finish by dunking over anybody and everybody is highly esteemed. More on that later. But Vince was also a great shooter. Perhaps it was this combination that made him such a successful offensive player. If his defender chose to belly up, he'd drive to the hoop, not to the highlight reel. But if the defender hung back to prevent the drive, he would just shoot in their face. The dunk. The real bread and butter of Vince's game was the slam dunk. He's been referred to by many as the greatest dunker of all time. It's really difficult to dispute that point. His dunk from the 2000 Sydney Olympics has been nicknamed the Dunk of Death. It's not hard to see why as we watch Vince soar over 7'2" Frederic Weiss of France and deliver one of the most earth-shattering dunks the game has ever seen. Carter and Team USA rolled on from there to an Olympic gold medal. Vince led the team in scoring with 14.8 points while also playing exceptional defense in the gold medal effort. Equally impressive and legendary is Carter's performance in the 2000 Slam Dunk Contest, where he utilized the reverse 360 windmill from multiple angles, as well as the between the legs dunk and the bury the arm elbow deep in the rim dunk to take home the title. Longevity. On September 20th, 2019, Carter resigned with the Atlanta Hawks before playing the first game of his record-setting 22nd season that October. Vince was the second oldest player to open a season at 41 years of age, and 4 of his own teammates were born after Carter began playing in the league. On December 10th, 2019, Vince Carter became the 5th member of the 1500 Career Game Club and became the first player in NBA history to have played in 4 different decades. This impressive longevity alone makes this man a legend. And when you add the fact that he was an exceptionally good player basically the whole time, it's really something remarkable. How it ended. When the NBA suspended the 2020 season due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Vince only knew he was playing his final game from rumors that the league was calling it quits. He recounted in a press conference after the game that many players have the feeling of driving to the arena knowing it's their last one, but he didn't have that. However, Vince took it in stride like a total pro, stating that he was cool with the way he wrapped it up. As the rumors of the suspension began swirling around the stadium that night, the fans essentially demanded that Vince be put in the game and given the ball. He drained his last three-pointer to the cheers of the crowd, his teammates, and his opponents as they all watched this great chapter of basketball history come to a close. Career highlights and awards. In addition to the accolades already mentioned here today, Vince Carter was an 8-time All-Star, The Rookie of the Year in 1999, he won the Sportsmanship Award in 2020 and was Teammate of the Year in 2016. His career will no doubt go down as one of the best ever. His legacy live on for generations through the younger players he has influenced. That's all for this time, Hoop Hustler fans, but one thing for sure, there are too many amazing Vince Carter moments to include in one video. So leave your favorites in the comments and share your thoughts with us there. But to get back to your question we began today's video with, how good was Vince Carter? Well, as you've seen right here, the answer is obviously pretty effing good. Now, go hit that subscribe button, leave this video a like, and until next time, keep hustling.